I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself.
Welcome back, J2 fam. I'm your host, Jeremiah.
And I'm also Jeremiah.
Today we have with us from Belmead, Texas. He went to Vega High School, where he appeared in the state championship 2 times. A safety in 3 years that recorded 162 tackles, 15 tackle for losses, 5.5 sacks, 15 interceptions, 14 PBUs, and 5 forced fumbles. He was also first team All-America honoree after receiving first team honors from the American Football Coaches Association, the Associated Press, the D2 Conference Commissioners Association, the Don Henson First Team All-America, and also the 2025 Walter Camp Division II All-America team. Please welcome safety Jordan Rogers.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for having me today.
Yeah. Well, first question we always like to ask people, what do you like off the field? I mean, obviously we've seen all these accomplishments, these awards. What do you like off the field?
Just me being here, I would just say from a different environment, from moving to Waco, I would just say just me being safe and just doing what I'd love to do is just playing football. I mean, but like you said, besides being here, I'd go home and just play the game, play football. So I just love the game of football so much. So really just nothing, just be myself when I go home, do schoolwork, play the game and just be me, really. Don't go out too much. Go out and celebrate. That's it. That's really it.
Talk about growing up playing high school ball in Texas. Like, you know, Texas is kind of like ball country, man.
It is.
And just talk about like going to state and like what that feel like.
When I went to state, I was on the same team as my older brother, so it was kind of fun. It was kind of like a movie. So just going there to be able to play with my brother at state, and like you said, Texas is kind of high privileges. I'd just say it was kind of tough just growing up playing Texas football, just trying to make a spot on the team, just trying to understand where you was on the team for Texas, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, everybody know Texas coaches is tough on kids, so it was kind of tough on me, but just knowing my brother made it, so I would just say I right beside him. So when we played it together, it was just fun, it was tough, but also it was just a dream come true, so I was blessed for that opportunity too.
Okay, so in high school you won first team and all-state. What is it like to be able to achieve such a thing? Obviously we know that Texas football is a very competitive thing, so what was it like being able to achieve those awards?
It was kind of nice, but a person like me, I really don't even really take care about them awards, just about the end result, you know what I'm saying? So just know that I worked hard enough to gain them awards and was blessed to get them awards. I would say I appreciate it, but just getting them and just never really just clicked to me until everybody really like just posted and said I won it. So I was blessed, like I would say, but just I just worked hard enough to earn it. I would say really, just trust myself and believed it.
Yeah, being a first team All-State guy, talk about like how the recruiting process was for you and just like what you went through throughout that time.
It was kind of tough for me, kind of surprisingly. I really only had 2 offers. Coming out of high school was here in UTPB, permanent base in Texas, so kind of rough, didn't know where I wanted to do and how to start really the process. So it was kind of really tough. I just say my resume kind of just spoke for me, and then my high school coach came here when he was in college, Jermaine Carpenter. So it was kind of like a connection thing between here and my school in high school of Vegas. So I'll just say that he connected us from here to there, I'll say.
So unlike most people in recent days with the NIL and the transfer portal, you've been here for 5 years. What was it about Pitt State that made you want to stick it out through here all 5 years and stay with this program? Yeah,
I really say it was Coach Anthony was a hard, really person that's made me stay. Really, me as a person, I'm hard on loyalty. Come from Texas, everybody know just growing up, just loyalty is a hard thing for me. So just when Coach Anthony came back that year, I mean, when I graduated in 21, so in 21, 22 he was here, and then he left. So when he came back, I mean, I just want to do everything under him, I say, really. Yeah. So just being loyalty to him, and then I was just scared for the portal, really, to be honest. It was too much going on. Everybody dabbed in it. I didn't want to be that person just getting lost in the portal, little 5'9" type safety. I mean, my stats probably could have talked for me, but I'd rather just stay here and stay where I'm, know where home at and stay comfortable for real and not want to restart like I was back in high school again. So just staying here really for loyalty.
Yeah, that portal definitely scary.
It is, for sure.
Talk about when you first got here, you redshirted in 2021. Talk about the experience, like just mentally. And all that.
It was kind of tough mentally, I would say, because growing up playing football was always that star. So when just getting here, I seen people in my spot that was kind of, I'll say, I was just biased of it, I would say, because I kind of, everybody say nobody's better than you personally, but I truly knew they wasn't, so I was just kind of biased. Just being calm, just being minded, being a student really first. Kind of hated going to practice, being a scout team player, but just knew in the long term it would come out and be good. So I just say it was kind of tough mentally and physically for sure, and then mentally just life stuff back in Texas just happened. So it's kind of tough, and then being in doing all it's just a different process. So I just say my mind was really everywhere, and I just grew out with my family and just talked to everybody and just outstepped myself and just realized what I'm really doing and why I'm really here.
Right. So now I want you to follow up about that following year, and just like usually like when people redshirt, like you expect to play the next year, like you expect to like start getting on the field and things like that. So just talk about like what the experience like. Was it an injury that kept you off the field, or?
It was. So in the 22 year, I really just played special teams. I was a utility guy, I would say. I was on kickoff and punt return. I got hurt like week 2 on some punt return, messed my ankle up bad. Wasn't really able to play to come back the rest of the season. So I just missed kind of that whole year and just kind of stayed low and just grind really when I could. Came back from injury. It was a tough injury, probably out for a few months. So when I came back, I was kind of felt behind. So everything I did was kind of by myself around that time. So I just pushed myself at hard times and just made myself just knowing what I could do at the time and just knowing what I can do in the future will show.
Yeah.
So just wait my turn for real.
Yeah, so like you said, it showed. That year after, in 2023, you saw action in 12 games. You posted 35 tackles, 26 solo, 6 tackles for loss, 2 quarterback sacks. You also had an MIAA leading 6 interceptions and 5 pass breakups. Yeah. And you had a pick 6 that year as well versus Northeastern State. What was it? You talked about putting in the work, things like that, and you were staying down. Yeah. What was it like to see that work come to fruition that you did behind the scenes? Now everybody's seeing the work that you put in and it's happening.
It was crazy. I was kind of still being patient because that year I was a backup. So I was still in the shadows of somebody behind, but just the person who was in front of me was Mike Lacey. He was a great leader. Probably one of the greatest leaders I ever met growing up. So just being behind him, growing, just learning just the leadership behind him was kind of tough, low key I'll say, but just ready to play, get on the field, you know what I'm saying? So like y'all know I'm from Texas, so I really just let my game talk for me in practice and games. So when I just knew my opportunities were slim, so when it came for the opportunity for me to make the play, I just make the play really. If I want to play, just make the play. So instead of complaining, just go do it for real, and that's what I just chose to do. So they ain't had no choice really but to play me. So I'll say.
Yeah, I mean we gotta highlight that because this man led the very competitive MIAA conference
as a
interceptions as a backup.
Yeah, for real.
Like, what do you think about like when you think back on that? Like just how like huge that was.
Yeah,
like did you realize it at that moment?
Not really. Like I said, I really wasn't the person to really think like that, but like now I think of it, it's crazy. Like just being a backup, probably getting 30 snaps a game, maybe not even getting my first snap probably like second quarter. So just knowing that I was just being patient, so I was greedy, you know what I'm saying? Just really greedy and waiting for my turn, man. That's all I can really say. I know it's crazy and all, but I was just waiting for my turn still. Just feel like kind of just biased, just kind of still mad, but understanding where I'm at and how I am to this team. So I just say, just being me, I'll say, really.
Yeah. So what's really impressive is that a lot of people, as a backup, they think they can only make plays as the starter, you know? So could you just speak to the importance of making the most of every opportunity? Because, I mean, you're coming in limited reps, like you said, 30 snaps a game, but you're making everything in your POA.
Yeah.
So it's like, could you just speak to the moment or talking about staying hungry and not being complacent?
Yeah, really just don't get into your head. You know what you came here to do. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient with it. The patience is the key. Everybody, once you understand the patience is the key to everything, you'll understand the true meaning of life for real. So even it's ups and downs in it. God got a route for everybody differently. You know what I'm saying? May not be how you wanted growing up, but now it's probably good growing up, probably not good right now. You know what I'm saying? So stuff could happen. Just being patient with God, just knowing what He wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? Your route was different. So I was just really just being patient, really just waiting for my turn, not just trying not to get all the shine, really, but really knowing that I can get the shine, just knowing my time will come for all the shine. I ain't even that type of person to try to get all the shine, but just really just being patient, really, and just knowing that I can play, knowing what I can do and my capabilities of playing on the field. I showed it plenty of times before growing up, you know what I'm saying? Even in Pee Wee, I made plays. People said, wow, so I just know I still can do that. So I was just being patient with it and just know when my time comes, it's limited. So just do what I can with my time when I get on the field. Don't even think about off the field. So just when I get on it, just do what I can for the team for sure.
Right. That's a bar. And I know you declared for the draft, right? And so for the NFL scouts that might watch this or turn this on to try to figure out who you are, just talk about like what clicked from that 2022 year to that 2023 year while you was a backup.
Really, I was hungry, man. Right when I got hurt, really just everybody just forgot who I was. I would say everybody forgot who I was and where I came from. Kind of forgot myself who I was and where I came from. So my family had to remind me of that stuff. I had to also remind myself. I had to set myself back, even with friends. Just have a reset of life and just think about what I really came here to do and what I really want to do. So just that process was kind of tough. Just a lot of mental stress going on. Just realizing why I'm acting like this, why am I being like this. Just now that I think about it, I was doing all that to better myself now, who I am. So I'll say that process, yeah, it was tough, but just being hard and being hungry on myself kind of made me who I am for real.
So how was the experience? You mentioned friends. How was the experience with friends? Like, did you have to cut a few people off, or did you have to like stop doing some things?
I just stopped doing stuff with a lot of friends. Really, I mean, kind of not really bad habit things, but just stepping out too many times, just focusing on the wrong stuff at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? I probably got schoolwork due at this time, but I'd rather go out. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up, we was young. Just think stuff like that. Now that I switched that up and rather do this now before going out and just knowing I'm getting my priorities done, just understanding when your priorities done, you can have fun later. So just doing all that, just understanding, the prize is always at the end when you want something. So just keep working through and through and you'll be all right. No matter what you got to do for it. You know what I'm saying? You can do anything for it. You just have to do it through yourself and push it through yourself for sure.
Yeah. That reminds me of a quote that I had in my lock screen for a while. It's rest at the end, not in the middle. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that just reminded me a lot of that.
For sure.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Yep, exactly. So obviously we talked about earlier in high school how you had 162 tackles, 15 TFLs, 5.5 sacks, 15 interceptions, and 4 PBUs and 5 forced fumbles. So I wanted you to rate these plays in order of like which one gives you the most satisfaction. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So interceptions, PBUs, forced fumbles, sacks, or TFLs.
Like you said, rate in the order.
Yeah, rate all of those.
So I go interception first. Mm-hmm. I go PBU second. What was the other ones?
Forced fumble, tackle for loss, and sack. Because you got some sacks in.
Yeah, I do. I go forced fumble, sack, and then tackle for loss.
For sure, yeah. Because as a DB, I only got I think I've only sacked one person in my career. So I'd be craving a sack. I'd be seeing all the D linemen get the moves in. So it's I like when my fellow DBs get to get some sacks.
Yeah, what's crazy is once they realized I can blitz, because I did play outside linebacker growing up in high school. So once they realized I can blitz, they kind of put me in a package where I was at linebacker. So they just let me. It was a one play where they just let me blitz freely and some stuff. So kind of made it fun for me, I'd say. So I just blitzed wherever I wanted to. They kind of blitzed me a lot, I would say, this past year, in which I like to show off my skills, but that's really it for sure.
Yeah, as we transition into talking about this previous year, I just want to highlight just like everything you went through in that 23 year, because man, you lean the MIAA and the interceptions. I'm thinking you should be starting.
Yeah, low-key.
And for whatever reason you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
But you still chose to stick it out here.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's something that should be highlighted to the NFL scouts and things like that. You chose to stick it out. You could have left. You was leaning the MIAA. You could have left.
A lot of people tell me to leave.
And so just go into the senior year where you made 42 tackles, 24 solo. You had 3 tackle for losses, you had 2 sacks, and then 4 interceptions and 4 pass breakups.
Mm-hmm. So this year was kind of just fun. Like I say, it just let me freestyle, kind of just going throughout the years, just getting better and gaining the trust with Coach Anthony, just showing him that I can play and just put me in any position that I am an athlete. Everybody know Texas got nothing but athletes growing up, so I just say just put me on the field and put me what's best for the team, really. And I would say, I went from free safety to Sam linebacker, kind of as like a nickelback kind of. So I wasn't really at free safety this whole year. I was at nickelback playing the whole year, so that's why I was able to blitz and do all this stuff. I was doing really all three things at one time: getting off a block, make a tackle, guard, tight ends, guard. So he just put everything on my plate, and I was ready for it. It was kind of my year for me to finally take that step. So not knowing that I was going to make all this accomplishments and get all this with him throwing all that on my plate, but I appreciate him doing that, just knowing him as a coach and me as a player. He kind of knew me growing up through a freshman year to now. He kind of knew me and what I could do. Just finally threw it out on me and just let me play at my standard and just let me be me, really.
Yeah. So obviously you're not 6 foot, so you're a little on the shorter side that people would say. And so as a shorter DB, maybe things can be a little harder. But they're starting to find that nickel role for guys like that. Are there people in the league that you model your game after, anything like that, or people that you watch?
I kind of don't model it after people. I know a lot of people be trying to tell me and stuff, so I'll say just probably 2 is like Honey Badger and Buda Baker. I'll say kind of just the 2 really that I was compared to. I would say Honey Badger as in guarding a little bit. He kind of got worse toward the end, but then Buda Baker for tackling, just being fearless. I'll take that Buda for sure for being fearless.
Okay. So you said that you try not to model your game after, and it does seem pretty unique with like all the different stat categories that you're in. What would you say sets you apart and makes you be able to make all these plays?
Just the love for the game that I have. Coach Anthony can vouch. Since day one that I got here, I didn't take notes. It's kind of different. I didn't take notes. I wasn't a very note writing down guy. I love the game of football. So once you put something on the screen in front of me, I remember that thing just right there and right now. So just me loving the game of football just sets me different from everybody. I know that for sure. My grind for the game. I love the game. I die by the game. You know what I'm saying? Like injuries, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just God, thank you. I ain't had too many forbidden ones to take me out, but I appreciate you for having me in for so long. And Lord, I want to go as far as I can with this for sure.
Right. I feel that. Yeah, man. We hope you go far as well, and we'll be praying for that and things like that. As we coming towards the end, at playoffs versus Hardin, you posted your career best of 8 tackles. You had an interception, and you also had a forced fumble as well. We asked your coach this earlier as well, just kind of like, what do you feel like Pitt State as a program have to do to take the next level of like beating the Hardins and like the Fair States?
Really just to take the next level, just have the kids just motivated and really just have the kids just ready. You know what I'm saying? We was always ready. I would just feel like the motivation was just never really there. Some kids might be motivated, some kids may not, just recent games and what really happened and physicality and mentally. Like when you play Hardin, you got to be physically and mentally ready, like for the whole probably hour and 45 minutes, however the game, probably an extra 20 minutes after that. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to prep your body, prep your mind just for teams like that. So I just say just being more motivated for the game and be more motivated for the future and for the what's really up ahead of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna keep saying Pitt can't beat Hardin, but eventually that time gonna come where Pitt beat Hardin, and you're gonna see the difference from that game and the recent games. Is Pitt wanted it more for sure. I'll say that.
So throughout the interview, you've been talking about your love for the game. You just love the game. Was there ever a moment in life where you really just clicked how much you love the game and like where you really felt the spark? Yeah,
I'd say just coming here really is a different experience for me. Come from Waco, it's kind of loud. I say it for real, ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Grew up around hearing sirens. You know what I'm saying? Always look around your shoulder. So when I came here, it was a different just scenery for real. So I appreciate that for sure. Just doing all that, just knowing I was safe here and all that. So I just say, just me being safe and just knowing that I'm safe, just knowing that my family knowing that I'm safe is just my biggest thing for real, I'd say.
That really just allowed you to lock in. So obviously you're entering the NFL draft. So if maybe an NFL scout was watching this today, what is something that you let them know that they're guaranteed to get with having you as a player?
Just a baller, just straight up a baller. Like I'm detail orientated. Whatever you want me to do, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm well coachable. all my coaches could say I'm well coached, but I was probably, every coach that I had I would probably say I was a coach's pet. And I would say I was coach's pet because I was the best player on the team at the time. So just growing up, just really just a baller, really. I would say if you want a baller, just look into it. It speaks for itself. I don't do a lot of speaking for myself. Like I said, I don't like all that shine, but I say my game speaks for itself for sure. So I just say a baller.
For sure. So yeah, y'all definitely getting the humble worker, it seems like.
When I ask the last question, the motivational one.
So just anything you want to give to the young guys? Maybe they're not 6 foot either. You know, maybe they're a backup. You know what I'm saying? They still want to make those plays. What do they need to do to take that next level? That's next step.
I would say just trusting yourself, trusting your work, trusting your family, trusting the Lord. Really just trusting everything that you know. Don't trust nobody else really around. Just trust your work and just be you. Don't try to be nobody else for nobody else. Just be you, really. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got to work for something, just work for it and do what you can at all times. If you work for it as hard as you can do it for sure.
For sure.
Well, man, from Waco, Texas, Jordan, we appreciate you for coming on, man, and we wish you the best throughout your future endeavors. And like I said, we'll be praying for the opportunity from the league and things like that. But
appreciate you.
But I don't doubt that you'll get a look. So.
Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Make sure y'all tune in, check out the interview with the head coach, Coach Anthony, and also check out the tours.
We had a lot of great content today at Pitt State. Make sure y'all have y'all notifications on and be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Okay, dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame me. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished. I'ma keep on going till I got that. Okay, the way that I'ma do it, they can't top that. No way. Critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back, I know that. Plotting on the kid with the bull, tell them all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on, I ramble on. I'm about to get my ramble on, and I'm the one they really couldn't get a handle on. Then when they see they missed the boy, they get a tantrum on. And I know they never thought we would make it. Underdogs, it wouldn't be able. Labels gon' ask what we bring. Tell them we bringing the table.